Hello, today I'm going to show you how duration is calculated when you have resources with different work time. And for that I created one task which will be assigned with resource who is going to work 8 hours per day, and the second which is going to be assigned with resource who works 7 hours per day. Now let's go, and both those tasks are 10 days duration. Okay, you can see. Now let's go to project. Let's go to project information, and let's go that it starts at Monday. Okay, and now let's go to view. Let's go to resource sheet, and let's say that we will have resource 8 hours per day, and I will copy that one here, and I will change it 7 hours per day. Now let's go here and see that if we go to project and we go to change working time for resource 8 hours per day, here it is, standard calendar resource 8 hours per day. If I go to work weeks and if I put details, I will see that the working time from Monday to Friday is from 8 to noon and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you can see this is 8 hours. Now let's go to choose another resource and let's go to details and let's change that for this particular resource that it will goes to work from Monday to Friday from 8 to noon and then from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., 1600 hours. You can see from 8 to noon is 4 hours, and for 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. it is 3 hours. So basically the whole work on one day for resource is going to be 7 hours. Okay, now let's go here to task and let's go to task usage. Okay, and let me wrap this for you so you will see that we are talking about the tasks which has the same name. So let me find out where is wrap on. Okay, so here it is somewhere outside. I usually forgot this. Okay, this will be, oh, who cares? Okay, who cares? I'm lazy to look where it is now. I will find it someday, okay? Because usually when you are project manager, you always forgot basic things. And now let's go to view, let's go to details, and let's use task form, and let me right click here and put here work. Okay, now let's assign resource which is 8 hours per day. You will see in the upper corner that 10 days is from Monday to Friday and also from Monday to Friday next week. 10 days, 80 hours. Now let me go here and let me assign 7 hours per day. You will see that the total hours are 80, okay, and duration is 10 days, but the total duration is 11.38 days. 10 days is 80 hours. Okay, so when I put 10 days, no matter how many hours one resource is going to spend according to its calendar per day, in my case here 8, here 7, 10 days mean 80 hours for both tasks. Why? Because if I put 10 days here and here, which I did, Microsoft Project will calculate 10 days, okay, multiple by 100%, okay, by 8 hours per day because one day file option schedule, let's go here, schedule, one day is 8 hours. So when you put 10 days multiplied by 80, multiplied by 100% by 8 hours per day is 80 hours. But the total duration is 11.38 days. Why? This is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For both tasks, no matter how much work is going to be done. So those are 10 days, okay? Okay. Now, how it comes to this 11.38 days. Okay, 11.38 days comes from very simple math. And this very simple math means that these 3 hours are going to be divided. Let me go to calculator. Okay. 3 hours, when you divide 3 hours by 8 hours is 0.375, which means 0.38. So basically, let's go here. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and, okay, at 12th day, calculation is made by 3 divided by 8 hours because 1 day is 8 hours. Here, file option schedule, 1 day is 8 hours. So let's go back to my calculator and you will see 3 divided by 8 is 0.38. Okay, now it leads us to 11 days. Those days, okay, here, those are 11, plus these 3 hours, which is 0.38, which lead us to 11 days and 11.38 days. But these days, the 10 days, and these 10 days is according to total hours. So 80 hours are 10 days, okay? 80 hours are 10 days. And those 80 hours are going to be spread along here with 11.38 days. A little bit tricky. Now you will see this task is fixed unit task. What if I change it to fixed duration? Okay, here, this one. And if I say, okay, you will see that now I will get 11.38. It will be changed according to real duration. But now, let me go back and let me erase those two resources. And let me go back and put 10 days here. Okay. Now, let me do this, let me make this task as fixed duration and this one as well. Now, if I assign resource which is going to work 8 hours per day, you will see that nothing happens regularly. 1 day is 8 hours. Resource is working 8 hours per day, so that resource will fulfill the job in 10 days. Now, if I go here and put 7 resource for 7 days, okay, you will see the duration will be 10 days and the total amount of hours is going to be 70. And that is correct because fixed duration was, I put 10 days and I said the task is fixed duration. So it should be done in 10 days. Resources working 7 hours per day. I am aware of that. I don't care. I know that he's going to work 7 hours per day. So for that task, 70 hours are fair enough to finish the job in this fixed duration in 10 days. But if I now change it and once again change the task to fixed units, it means, okay, and I assign back this resource, 7 hours per day, and I put OK, I will get back 11.38 because those 80 hours are calculated according to these days, and 1 day is 8 hours. So they basically, this resource is going to work 10 days 100%. Okay, and in 10 days, he should, 10 days is here to calculate 80 hours. So 10 days multiplied by 8 hours per day lead us to 80 hours. And the real duration for this task is 11.38 days. So you will see that these 10 days says start on 12, finish on Monday 12, finish on Friday 23rd. But on this task, it is start on the same day, it's finished on Tuesday, let's say 2 days later, or at least 1.38 days, okay? And it is still 10 days. So you be careful when you read this column. 10 days is not to be calculated, or duration, to be more precise, is not to be calculated like finish date minus start date. It depends on a lot of things. One of them are calendar. And I have a calendar which is 7 hours per day, but that is fixed units task. Resource should do 80 hours to complete the work, and these 80 hours are going to be done in this period or at 11.38 days. If I now change it to fixed duration once again and click on OK, you will see that the duration will be changed because I fixed that at 11:38. It's a little bit tricky, but when you try on some examples, you will see that it makes sense. But if you are a beginner, maybe you will get hard time to understand it, but with the time you will totally get it. Hope this helps. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.